Alright guys, so today we're going to talk a little bit about what I think is the worst, and by a lot, the worst Batman figure that Macfarlane DC Multiverse has put out. Now, a couple prefaces here. One, look, that's not saying much, because I'll be honest, I like the Macfarlane stuff. Yeah, weak ankles. Yeah, too many Batman. I mean, hell, this is only half my Batman collection, but that's a criticism for another day. But all in all, I like them. Great sculpts, great paint, good amount of figures. I mean, they've done a lot with the line, way better than Mattel ever did. I like these figures. I wish they were 6-inch scale, but they're not. That's fine, whatever. Still, great figures. I really, really like them. So the reason I want to talk about the worst Batman figure ever is primarily because this is a figure that I hear a lot of people say is their favorite Macfarlane Batman figure, and I just do not get it at all. To me, it is by far the worst one they have put out. So what we have here in front of you are a few of the figures that I've got in my collection, some of which I have heard described as the worst Batman figure ever. So let's go through them and see, right? First up, we got animated Batman here, right? Look, we all know the problems with this one. He looks great. Horrible ankles, single jointed elbows. But honestly, I still like him for what he is. I mean, look, short of just having no ankle articulation at all, much less that ball joint crap they put in, like, there was really no way to get this guy to stand up properly. Honestly, he's just too top heavy, but that's the style of the animated series. I get it. It's like this on all the animated characters that Macfarlane has put out, okay? So, yeah, he has problems. But, given what they were working with, I think this is fine. Yeah, I had to use a little, loose joint fix to put in the ankles to get him to stand up, even on his stand. But, whatever. I look past it because I think it's a great representation, a great sculpt for the animated Batman. Then we got this guy here, right? I've heard people say it's the worst Batman ever. I honestly don't get this. This is, I think, a great Batman figure. His head's a little small, I'll give you that. His head's a little small. But all in all, I think great proportions, fantastic sculpt. I love that suit. Yeah, I think that one works. Then you got Death Metal Batman. I think a lot of people don't like this one because they just don't get the whole Death Metal Batman thing. And I'll be honest, I don't really care about the storyline. I don't care. I have no interest in it whatsoever. And honestly, a Death Metal Batman before we got, I don't know, a comic accurate Wonder Woman or, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. Yeah, odd choice to put this figure out instead of others. But all in all, I mean, he's still a good figure. The coat's well done, the sculpt is great. I mean, hell, if you wanted to, you swap out the arms with some Batman arms, take off the coat, maybe do something with this belt, throw a cape on him, and the sculpt on the figure is actually really well done. It looks good. It'd make for a great Batman figure and makes for a great Death Metal Batman figure. Then, of course, we got the two movie Batman here, right? We got Affleck and we got The Batman, Robert Pattinson and Ben Affleck. A lot of people hate on them, but I think mostly that's because of, the characters, the actors. Some people don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. Some people don't like Robert Pattinson as Batman. I get it. And yeah, the Robert Pattinson Batman could use a little more paint apps, but the sculpts are good on both of them. I think they're both good figures. Then this one right here, this is a sleeper as far as I'm concerned. This guy right here, Hazmat Batman. He is a peg warmer just about everywhere you go, but I'm telling you, this is a kit basher's dream right here. You take the bat pack and hoses and this weird goggle face thing off of him, and the sculpt on this guy is amazing. I mean, seriously. Yeah, it could use some more paint. Paint apps aren't great on the legs, but the sculpt is fantastic. I mean, seriously. Throw a regular Batman head on that, take that off, put a cape on him, and you've got a really, really good kind of tactical armored Batman. Really, really well done. I like this figure quite a bit. Then, of course, we got, I don't remember what this guy is, Desert Attack Batman or something. I don't know. They just came out with a new gold label figure of him without the coat on, which I think looks better because the coat just looks a little bit odd. But all in all, it's still a well-done figure. I hate the head with the ears sticking out of the mask. It's goofy looking, but the sculpt is great. And that was a design choice. That's not something that's wrong with the figure. Right, and then this one. Oh, people love to hate on this guy right here. The Macfarlane designed Batman. And yeah, he's a bit odd. He's kind of a cross between tactical and medieval. It is weird, I'll give you that. But I think all in all, it's still pretty good. And plus, I actually like the fact that he kind of looks like the Michael Keaton Batman in the face. I kind of like that head sculpt just for that reason alone. At least he does to me, anyway. So, weird design, but you know what? It was something that Todd was trying to come up with new and original and something that hadn't been done before, and I think he pulled it off. And again, it's still a good sculpt. It's still well done. The paint apps are great. You know, we got armored Batman back there from, you know, Dark Knight Returns, and yeah, it's, you know, single jointed elbows, and it's got issues, mostly just because of the fact it's a huge, chunky suit of armor more than anything else. I mean, it's got its issues with posability and all that kind of stuff, but still I think it's a good representation of the character they were trying to portray in action figure form. So there's really only one left, guys, and it's this guy right here. Yeah. This guy right here, Rebirth Batman. This is, without a doubt, the worst Batman figure we have gotten for Macfarlane Toys. Period. Hands down. And what I don't understand is why so many people seem to love him. I just don't get it. I mean, let's be honest. Look at this guy. Okay? I mean, look. Okay, cape's fine. Whatever, right? And the Rebirth costume, I actually really, really like the Rebirth costume. I think it's really well done. You know? And it would look great if, I don't know, you put it on maybe that sculpt. It'd look a whole lot better, right? At least to me it would. And let me explain why. In case, for some reason, you don't get why this is the worst Batman figure ever, let me please explain it to you. Let's take a real close look at this guy, okay? Head, torso, arms, birthing hips, thick thighs, ridiculously long legs. Yeah, here's the problem with this guy. He is clearly, I mean clearly and without a doubt, a 6-inch scale upper body on a 7-inch scale lower body. Okay? Period. Hands down. From the crotch down, he is 7-inch scale. From the crotch up, he is 6-inch scale. And allow me to prove it to you for just a second, if you will. Okay? Let's look at Bucky Cap. We all know Bucky Cap, right? Bucky Cap! 6-inch scale, Marvel Legend, been around for a really long time. They still use this sculpt to this day for many, many, many figures. Probably getting phased out sometime soon, but not completely. They'll hold on to the sculpt and they'll always use it for something. But again, this is a solid 6-inch scale figure. And let's look at him compared to Batman, right? Yeah. 6-inch scale versus 7-inch scale. Yep, that's right. Except for the fact that when we turn it this way and we look at the arms. Oh wait, the arms are the same length. In fact, actually, Bucky Cap's arms are just a hair longer. Torsos. Pretty damn close. Okay, well that's just one figure though, right? Alright, what about Captain America, right? Captain America. This is the Captain America buck that's been used for a long time. Alright, they've been using this thing for years, not just for Captain America and the different versions of Captain America, but for many other figures as well, right? And you put him next to Batman, and yeah, Batman's considerably taller. But then when we compare to the side, oh, Captain America's lungs are considerably longer. Oh yeah, his torso's longer. Oh wait, his head is bigger. Then, here we go, how about this? This is the new Vulcan body that Marvel Legends has already come out and said they're going to be using quite a bit, right? This is going to be the new standard, kind of to take over for the Bucky Cap mold. And I think it's about time. We need to kind of keep this mold around for some people. That's fine. But in general, I think a lot of the figures are going to look a lot better with this mold, right? And again, 6-inch scale. Considerably shorter than Batman, right? Okay. First, let's look at the head. Vulcan's head is bigger. Okay. Torso. Right about the same size. Maybe Vulcan's is just a little bit longer. And the arms. Vulcan's arms are considerably longer. Again, this is a 6-inch scale upper body on a 7-inch scale lower body where they gave us birthing hips on Batman and thick-ass thighs. I mean, seriously. He's a thickie right here. Look at that. Look at that. Actually looks kind of good, doesn't it? Yeah? No, seriously. This is a horrible Batman figure. Not because of the rebirth, not because of the colors, not because of the paint apps, Nothing else like that. Simply because this is very obviously a 6-inch scale figure that they were trying to find a way to make 7-inch scale. Why they decided to do this, I don't know. I don't know if maybe this upper body was an early design from before they knew whether they were going to go 6-inch or 7-inch scale, and they decided to just use the mold on something, so they went with this. I don't know. But this is clearly a 6-inch scale figure that they just tried to make taller by putting some thick-ass tall legs on him and some birthing hips on. That is why, without a doubt, the Rebirth Batman is far and beyond McFarlane's DC Multiverse worst Batman figure ever.